on this one, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go using my calculator, and I'm going to have to go slow here, so I apologize if I lose you. All right. I'm going to press the stat button. So stat is right here next to X. So press, wait, hold it. Before I do this, I pause this moment. My bad. Press mode first. Mode is between second and delete. Press mode first. I got to make sure my stat diagnostics are on. So I press mode right here. And I got to scroll down to stat diagnostics and make sure they're turned on. So I'm going to turn those on. Okay. So I'm going to go down to stat diagnostics. I'm going to go make sure it's turned on. All right. I'm good there. So I'm going to press second mode to get out of there. Okay. Went too fast there. Sorry. I'm letting Raphael down. Now I'm going to press stats. So stats right here. And I'm going to press enter. My lists are blank. Do y'all have anything in your lists? No. If you do, you could go clear them out by, don't delete the list. You could go select the list, press clear, and press down. Okay. This is not that hard, but it's just you're not used to doing this. Here's what you're going to do. In L1, you're going to put the weights in there. These are your X's. At L2, you're going to enter the miles per gallon. So I'm going to enter this in L1, 1.3. I will go over this. We will make sure we know this for the test. Okay. I'm going to go over this during RTI time with you too tomorrow for first hour. All right. So I'm going to enter these in here and I'll pause. And I'll give you all a moment to do this. I promise you this isn't that bad, but it's just you're not used to using the calculator. It's the calculator's doing the work for you. So we got that entered in there. Now here's what we're going to do next. We're going to press stat again. Hit the right button for calc. Hit the right button for calc, so right there. And we're going down to option 4, linreg AX plus B. Linreg AX plus B. Okay? My X list is L1. If you don't have L1 there, press second 1. My Y list is L2. If you don't have that in there, press second 2. These two I'm going to leave blank. Frequency list tells how frequently something happens. They all happen once. You don't need to worry about that. Stored regression equation. We're not really looking at the graphs here. We're just like making the equation, okay? And then we'll press calculate. This is spitting out the answer for you, okay? This is spitting out the answer. Did y'all get the same answer as me? Make sure I did it right. Okay, I can do these wrong sometimes. Okay, all you're doing is it's y equals, and you're plugging in this junk right here for A. I go 3 spots. AX plus B, and you're plugging in this for A and this for B. So y equals A. What's my A, though? What's A? Negative 11.176. So there's going to be your A. X plus B. What's B? 41.059. I'm going to go. Okay, so that's my answer for the equation. I am a little bit of a statistics snob. I teach a lot of statistics. I do know a lot about statistics. I don't know much, but sometimes they'll put a Y hat on there. You don't have to do that. They'll put a hat on that Y. That's something you might see. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to put the hat there, but sometimes they do. All right. And your correlation coefficient, take a wild guess. Your correlation coefficient is R. R is equal to negative 0.957. And we're looking at the fuel economy. I didn't even really talk about what we're doing here. The weights of a vehicle and the miles per gallon. Okay. Frankie, the bigger the vehicle, what do you think that's going to be true about the miles per gallon of the vehicle? As the vehicle gets bigger, what's going to be true about its miles per gallon, you think, generally? Exactly. Look at that. That's what this is saying here. Good job, Frankie. So like as the vehicle gets larger, the miles per gallon generally gets smaller. So that's why that's a negative correlation, because as one increases, as Frankie said, as one's increasing the weight, the other one's going down. So it's negative correlation. Is this a good regression? So they're wanting to evaluate R. Is R close to, what does R need to be close to be good? 1 or -1. Is that close to -1 or 1? Yes. So you would say, is it a good regression? You could say yes. You could say because R is strong. You could say because R is close to -1. Because R is strong. I'll just put parentheses, close to -1. So it's a good one. Anything above 0.8 and anything between -1 and -0.8 are good. So R is strong. This is a strong correlation. So to build off Frankie's thing, there's a strong relationship. So in general, now it's not always, but there's a strong relationship. As your vehicle gets larger, your miles per gallon generally gets smaller. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's a strong relationship. I screwed up on this one, so I apologize. I want you to change this to 4 right here. Change that one to 4. Okay. All right. D and E, predict the value of a car that weighs 2 tons. What do you think I'm going to do here to do on this one? They want to predict for it weighs 2 tons. I haven't taught you this yet. What do you think I'm going to do? It's all right. I'm going to go ahead and go over this. 2 tons. Is 2 tons an X or a Y? X. So what can I do with that? They want you to plug that into your equation. So negative 11.176 times 2 plus 41.059. And that gives you negative 11. So you're just plugging it into your equation. You'll have to do this on your delta math. Your delta math gets a little, so 18.707. By the way, there's very few concepts in this class. I'm not spending a lot of time on this. There's very few, this is miles per gallon. Very few concepts in this class that have more good direct real world application than this does. Okay, this has a ton of real world application. Now, is this interpolation or extrapolation? Here's how you determine that. Is 2 within your values of x's? So you look at your values of x's. My smallest is 1.3, my biggest is 2.4. Is 2 within those values? Yes. So this is called interpolation because that's inside. We're plugging in a value inside of that. Interpolation is good. Okay. How would I predict the value of a car that weighs 4 tons? What would I do? Plug it in. It's 4 plus 41.059. So plug in 4. Now, negative 3.645. That's weird. Okay, is this interpolation or extrapolation? Extrapolation because 4 was not within those values. Now, do y'all know a vehicle that has a miles per gallon of negative 3.645? This doesn't make any sense, does it? And you're right, this is dumb. This doesn't make any sense. The extrapolation, that's why extrapolation is flawed. This is a flawed way to do things because we can't guarantee the trend that these have will continue with values outside of that. So this is a flawed, extrapolation is not really a good thing. So we talk about that in statistics. Extrapolation is not really good. Interpolation is good. For the test, you just need to know this and that. Okay. Oh,